Welcome to this brief overview of TimeControl, the multi-purpose timesheet designed for your entire organization. TimeControl is published by HMS Software based in Montreal, Canada. HMS has been around since the early 1980s. In fact, our very first project was deploying a project office that included both a customized timesheet system and project management software for Philips Information Systems. HMS has been partners with numerous project management software vendors over the years, and we released our own system, TimeControl, as a commercial product in 1994. HMS is a partner with Deltek, with Primavera, with Oracle, and is well known through both the project management and timesheet industries. In 2010, HMS released TimeControl6. We've worked on a wide variety of projects over the years. Some of the best-known projects in Canada and abroad have had HMS involvement, including the CF-18 fighter aircraft upgrade, power projects in James Bay, nuclear projects working with Ontario Hydro. We've worked on defense and aerospace projects, and oil and gas projects such as the Hibernia platform. Whether projects are large or small, HMS has experience in deploying timesheet systems. When we talk about timesheets, we have to ask first, what do you mean by a timesheet? And there are numerous timesheet types of solutions. Probably the most popular kind of timesheet is for time and attendance. In this kind of system, the timesheet really looks at whether you were working or not. And if you were working, should you be paid? If you were not working, should you be paid for that time off? Time and attendance systems may also look at what time you started and ended the day. Time and billing systems also very popular, typically with a professional market. In this industry, such as for accountants, for consultants, for lawyers, we need to track what was done with the time against which client, with enough detail that we can generate an invoice later. In the project management industry, we're looking at timesheets not just to be able to cost work that's been completed, but to progress it as well. One of the things that we look for out of a timesheet system is the ability to look forward with an estimate to complete and an ability to track work against a planned task so we can do budget versus actuals. And in this day of good governance and government standards, timesheets may also be required in order to comply with any one of a range of different kinds of accounting or government standards. This might include the Defense Contract Audit Agency, Sarbanes-Oxley, the European Work Rules compliance, or a wide variety of other types of standards such as R&D tax credit tracking. The idea of time control was that we could use one interface, one source of entry for all of these types of timesheets at the same time. TimeControl is a multi-purpose timesheet designed to be extremely flexible to be able to work with these different kinds of systems and different kinds of processes. When we talk about using a timesheet for multiple processes, one of the biggest challenges is to deal with approvals. And TimeControl is one of the strongest timesheets for managing approvals in the industry today. In particular, one of the challenges that we have is what to do with approvals when time needs to be approved by both the organizational axis of a matrix organization and the project or work axis. When we look at this, we see that one kind of approval needs to work along one direction, where an employee's entire week or entire period of time is approved by their direct supervisor. This may involve numerous projects or non-project work. The entire timesheet must be seen in context. When we turn our attention to a project manager, however, a project manager will not be interested perhaps in the entire timesheet, but only those aspects of the timesheet data that is appropriate to them. We have looked at this process in detail since our very earliest days of working with timesheet systems. And HMS created the matrix approval process for timesheet actuals. This is a process that allows both the organizational and the project aspects of the matrix organization to approve the timesheet data within the same process. In order to do that, we make a flow of data that can start from a scheduling system, or from within TimeControl directly, or from other systems to which TimeControl may be attached, such as an ERP or finance system. Information such as charge codes, tasks, resources, assignments, other metadata or conditioning code can be brought into the system. All of this to allow the end user to do a very simple timesheet entry. We can pre-populate a timesheet with work that person was expected to do this week, so that they simply enter in the total hours against those charges, or we can leave the timesheet blank. All of that so that the end user can quickly get in, complete their timesheet, and get out. As soon as the timesheet is completed, when it is released for approval, TimeControl first applies any automated validation rules. These are business rules that are applicable to that particular timesheet. And if there's anything that needs to be corrected, the end user can correct that immediately. And then TimeControl timesheets can be approved through an unlimited number of levels of manual approval. Once that has been approved, we can send information immediately to the finance system, and the project manager can make any adjustments that they may need to make to the data before it is sent back optionally to the project system. This works for a very small number of projects, it works for a very large number of projects, and a very small number of people or a very large number of people. Okay, well, enough about talking about it. Let's take a look at TimeControl 6 in action.